Mayo Chiki. It's an anime that constantly pops into my mind whenever I thought about the next title for my review.
Ugh, you stupid chicken!
It was pretty popular when it came out, but for some reason, I was getting kinda bored and disinterested whenever I tried to watch it. Well, now that I'm an expert when it comes to anime, I can say with confidence that Mayo Chiki is indeed a pretty damn entertaining show. I had a lot of fun experiencing this anime, even though the archetypes and cliché of the genre are prominent throughout the series. I gotta say, there's some originality and charm when it comes to the characters.
Keep still. It would be a shame if I slipped and chopped up your internal organs.
This is what kept me engaged in the last episode, not the story or the premise of the series, but the way characters interact with each other.
You like dudes, don't you? No way!
We have the classic scenario of some average dude who ends up spending time with a bunch of hot popular girls from his school. Right from the start, I gotta mention that I really like the protagonist of the series, or more or less the harem king, if you may.
Please tell me your deepest desire, my dear master.
No freaking way!
My dear master?
This show kinda is a harem, even though it officially lacks the tag, but from an inexperienced viewer, as myself, I gotta say, this plays a lot like one.
You can borrow my brother for just one dance. This is a limited time offer, so you better take advantage of it.
Kinjiro Sakamachi is a frail, average-looking protagonist of the series. He gets his ass kicked a lot at home, and as the show started, even on school grounds.
You ready?
Ready for what?
Me running away!
Apparently, his family is full with dominant, strong, independent women who like to use him as a punching bag for their ferocious training.
For over a decade now, every single day since I was little, they've been using me as their punching bag to try out new moves.
All was relatively good for him until he runs into Kanade and Subaru Konoe. Kanade is the school princess, rich and full of herself.
She's not just a high school girl, she's the most beautiful girl in the school!
And Subaru is her trusted feminine-looking butler.
He's crazy popular with the girls.
How kind of you.
Now this anime has a reverse trap, therefore it was fairly obvious Subaru would eventually reveal her coochie to the main character.
Why were you wearing panties, stupid?
This underwear is too uncomfortable, and also that's gross.
You could at least bind your chest, couldn't you?
I normally do, but I just forgot today.
But I'm getting a bit carried away. As I was saying, Kenjiro is an average-looking fellow who is usually minding his own business. However, he has a mortal weakness, of which the population is not allowed to hear about. Apparently, he's allergic to women. Yeah.
You're scared of girls touching you? That is the most ridiculously embarrassing chicken disease I've ever heard of.
Hey, it's not funny.
A disease many of us millennials have. So it ain't much of a kryptonite, but for this show, it really works, considering he is constantly beaten up and molested by his female classmates.
So, you better explain yourself.
His weakness makes the violence and flirting even more effective for amusement and his character development. Kishiro is constantly getting nosebleeds, even if he merely touches a woman, which is sorta normal for an anime dude.
One simple touch from a girl and his nose bleeds all over the place. Is it an allergic reaction? I've never seen anything like this before.
But his fear and anxiety of female really makes him stand out, even among other harem kings.
Oh, Sakamachi, you've got some lint.
I also like how he learned to take some serious punches as he grew up. It sure came in handy these days, as he finds himself in quite a predicament.
Human rights
You see, everything was normal until he accidentally discovers that Subaru is actually a girl. Now the scene is kind of funny, and he simply barges in at her as she was on the toilet.
Just now, you saw my underwear.
Well, who can say what I saw, really?
Huh?
Pretty embarrassing stuff. And this reverse trap was not taking any excuses. She went beast mode on his sorry ass, and was only his will to survive and capacity to absorb pain that kept him alive throughout this ordeal.
I'm quite impressed.
Thanks to my messed up family, I've been taking punches like that since I was 5 years old.
Naturally, the fight had to eventually end, and Kinjiro realizes now how he has yet another, more dangerous opponent in front of him.
Tough day today, huh?
I'm pretty sure I've got you to thank for that.
In that case.
Kanata is perceived as an exemplary student, rich, well-mannered, and educated, but she also has a more perverted, hidden side of her character. Apparently, she's a sadistic, dominant girl.
What's important is that you and I are the only ones here. And that means your life, or perhaps death, is in my hands.
And now that she has some dirt on Kinjiro, she's more than willing to play with his life and make him beg for her teasing to stop.
How can I stop if you keep making such cute noises when I touch you?
Kanoi, help me!
I really liked her as a waifu. I mean, Subaru is obviously the main chick of the series.
Good morning.
Kanoi! What is this?
We also appreciate the significant amount of screen time dedicated to Kanade and her perverted schemes.
Since you can only use your left hand, it's not like you can have your way with me.
Now come on, what kind of person do you take me for?
It was her who persuaded Kinjiro into keeping Subaru's true identity a secret. It was also her who decided to hook them up and complicate their delicate relationship even further.
Good morning, Master. Would you please allow me to stay here with you? I promise I'll do anything. Meow!
Well, this is more or less a romance story with a lot of background characters staying the spotlight from Subaru, especially her mistress. She seems very interested in the protagonist herself, despite how she likes to toy with his expectations.
If you redeem that voucher, you can order Subaru to do any one thing you wish.
I don't know if that's...
For example,
At the beginning, the show had a simple premise, which revolved around the three main characters of the series. Kinjiro was to endure teasing and ridicule from Kanade, while also interacting with Subaru as partners or even lovers. Before I go any further, there are two more characters I have to introduce to fully give you the extent of fan service and complexity of the anime.
Well, that's what Miss Kanade said.
I really am off to a great start, huh?
Kureha Sakamachi is the main character's little sister. And in that live fashion, the anime itself starts with her jumping on her sleeping brother.
And how are you this morning?
Here, however, she goes full beast mode on her sibling and pulls all sorts of chuckles and wrestling moves on him.
Come on! The new semester starts today! Leveler hold! Texas Cloverleaf hold!
I kinda enjoyed her as a character. I mean, she can be pretty annoying, and her dub version does not help at all to make her more agreeable. When it comes to how she interacts with the people around Kinjiro, I can say I liked what they did with her. Kureha gets overpowered by Subaru, as she was on a date with the main character.
I'll take it back!
And ever since that moment, she started to have a crush on him. Well, I mean her, because she's a girl in disguise.
I can't help it! I think I'm in love!
My little sister does not know that, so yeah. This is creating a fun dynamic to keep her relevant, even if only for a few episodes.
Before this is over, I want to dance with Kanoi!
Sure. Miss Kureha, may I have this dance?
Also, it's kinda nice to see him have a cliche, energetic sister, as if damn I need even more stereotypes. This girl is also my personal favorite from this particular show, namely Musumune Usami. I like how her name kinda is a resemblance of Usagi, and therefore bunny, you know, because she has pigtails.
Usami.
Usagi?
Why does everybody get that wrong?
Anyhow, she's the obvious tsundere of the series. I mean, no ecchi and or harem anime can possibly be complete without a hard-to-get tsundere waifu.
Keep dreaming, you perv! I'd rather die than let you undress me!
Wait, what?
She also has pink hair, which is perfect for her petite, slender body. Her addition to the show kinda revigorates the story. It gives us the most memorable moments in anime.
You got something under there that I really need.
What are you talking
I
about?
just can't reach in there and grab it myself.
Kinda like the German girl from Bring It Into Darkness, Kazumi. She comes with a new dynamic between characters, and is very nasty towards the protagonist. She calls him chicken, as a way to emphasize his fear of women. Also, I really did find it funny how she was introduced to him. Running late to school with bread in your mouth is the standard anime trope, by having her ride a motorcycle. Now this is some next level stuff. Anime is evolving, guys, and this is how the next generation is gonna look. When it comes to flirting, I say Kanade made the most progress with Kinjiro. She's the one that stole his first kiss. She has a pretty nicely developed body, with some modest boobs, not that big, but still, a size worthy of appreciation.
Look at that.
The fan service of the series ain't at the level of other more popular ecchi harem shows out there, like The Love Rule or the DxD franchise. And even so, it's the comedy what keeps the show going, and the main character truly is a great part of the reason I enjoy this anime. Overall, Mayo Chiki is a better anime than I expected. I ended up enjoying many aspects of the show, and the character interactions kept the otherwise cliché and linear story interesting and fun until the last episode. I give Mayo Chiki a 7.6 out of 10. It is a simple and enjoyable experience.